Very emotional win for you.
I'm always emotional, you guys know.
I was going to say, what did you think about your performance overall this evening?
Sorry?
What did you think about your performance and how you fought?
It's hard to tell. I'm going to have to watch the fight. I mean, I really did my best. I wanted to finish the fight. I really wanted to finish this fight. I've seen a lot of holes in her game. She's a dangerous fighter. You got to respect what she's got. So, you know, the shorter the better, so I can save my face of looking like this. But, you know, I dropped her in the first round. I was trying to finish. It didn't work, and I'm just glad I got the win again.
And you were battling back tears right after the fight. What was going through your head? What was the emotion at that moment?
It's been a long time I'm fighting. You know, I really want to get this belt. It's very important for me, and I don't have the time to move backward. So I'm seeing every fight right now as it can be a championship fight, or it can be my last fight. So it's the kind of pressure I feel. I don't want this to finish. I would like to fight forever, but you know it's going to have to be an end somewhere. So as long as I'm moving forward, I'll be there. But I have no space to move backward. So it's just such a relief. You know, even my last fight also, just for me to finish with the win and keep moving forward so I can keep pursuing my dream.
Did you have a chance to watch Ilima-Lei's fight? What did you think of her victory?
This fight?
Yeah, did you get a chance to watch it?
She's a smart fighter. You know, I respect her a lot. She knows how to take the fight where she has to, where she's good at. She's not the most technical striker, but she knows enough to take the fight at the right place. We're going to have to train hard for this fight. We're going to prepare for this fight. I had her in mind for a while, so we have a plan for this, and now she's going to be my main focus.
The last thing for me, what did you think? Because sometimes champions say, well, we'll see, we'll talk, well, whatever. She said, no, yeah, you're right, you're next. I want that fight. What did you think of her saying that?
Yeah, I mean, you know, we had this in mind for a while. It's all with respect because, you know, we both respect each other as a fighter. It's just, we want to test her skills. I think it's a good test for both of us.
Valerie, when you left the UFC, there was obviously, you know, a tough skid. Now you put 2 wins together in a row. For yourself, just what's it like to be able to show the fans, like, you know, Valerie Letourneau still has a lot of fight in her. What does that mean to you, especially with a win like tonight?
I still have so much. I mean, and we keep learning. This is what's incredible about this sport. Like, I feel like I'm improving all the time, even in training. I'm always amazed, like, looking training camp after training camp. You can always improve. So I wish I was 10 years younger and I could keep improving for another 10 years. Well, that's it.
How confident were you as soon as that last bell rang that you won the fight?
Oh, I was pretty confident. I mean, we never know with the decision. I had decision I was really surprised with before. So, but with the takedowns, and I think I was dominant.
Did Kristina have anything surprising that you found in the fight?
No, nothing surprising. She got me what I was expecting her to. Maybe she was gonna get me. You know, she has sick elbows, and I've been really listening to my coaches. I changed my game plan, the game plan that I had in mind for the old camp a little bit this week. Because we keep watching tapes, I start seeing little things and changing my mind. So, but you know, the great thing is I've been training for so long that I can change plan, and I've been training in so many different ways that I could do it.
Valerie, Ilima was out just before you, as you know, and she has great respect for you. And I think all 4 of you, we talked about how much respect there was between the 4 women who kind of dominated the card this week, if you like. She says she's really got to up her game against you. What kind of poses does she present for you, though? Because you fought you're very experienced, you're called the veteran. Women don't like to be called veteran, men don't like to be called veteran, but you fought a young, hungry fighter tonight. In a way, has that sharpened you for Ilima? Because she's exactly the same, a young, hungry fighter in a way.
In a very different way. She has very different skills. It's a new challenge for me. And this is what's amazing about this sport, is like every fight is different. You grab your team and you're like, okay, the puzzle for this fight is going to be like this. And then even when they call me for Kristina, this is not the plan we're going to do. We switch all the training, and I love to strike. So I'm like, I really love this camp. But for Ilima, it's going to be, I'm going to use different people. It's a new plan. It's like you turn the page and you start something new. It's always motivating.
One more from me. Ilima is starting #Bellator Hawaii because she'd like to defend against you in Hawaii. And wait, Hector, wait. Wait for this. No, wait for this. DAZN, who they've just signed a deal with, who they have 7 exclusive fights a year from September 29th, as we discussed on Wednesday, one of their territories is Canada. So the title defense could go to Canada. So maybe if you're not going to trash talk each other, maybe you could just start a battle of hashtag Bellator Canada instead for the title.
Hey, I cannot blame her to want to fight in her country. And she's a champ. I would fight her wherever I have to. But my goal is to grab this belt and fight in Canada.
So you want to get a belt first
One
and then
thing
go
at
to
a time,
Canada.
okay? When I hold this belt, I should be fighting in my own country. This is the plan. But you know, I'm happy I'm getting the shot. I'll respect. I'm gonna go fight her in her country. I have no problem with this.
Nor does Hector, clearly. nor does Hector have any problem with it.
You could argue it makes more sense to do it in Canada, right? Because you have Rory McDonald, Julia Budd, both Canadian champions as well.
That would be crazy.
Yeah,
All Canadian
exactly.
champion. Yeah, that would be great. I mean, there's so many fans over there. You know, or GSP, of course, in Montreal. There's so many MMA fans. That would be great.
If you'd lost tonight, and everyone hates the R word, if you'd lost tonight, could you have thought about retiring?
I gotta be honest with you, yes. And this
Had
is
you
why I
thought-
get so emotional. I don't want to stop, but I don't have the space. I don't want to be fighting just to fight. It's too much. My daughter is 15. Since she was born, I've been fighting. I'm missing so many important things. I'm really reaching for this belt, but fight just to fight, I will be done. So for me to move backward, there's a lot of angry girls that they want to fight, they want to get this belt. I cannot afford to move backward. So it's not because I think I'm done, I'm finished, I cannot do this anymore. It's just because it wouldn't make sense to me anymore.
So it did flicker through your mind.
Of course, and you know, this is always this. I want to give my best on every fight, and I'm always going to give my 100% because I know that every fight can be my last fight. But every fight can take me to the belt too. So it's heavy, but it's motivating. You know?
Your opponent tonight is quite an anomaly. I told her at media day, I said, this is not supposed to happen. A girl that's 2-0 is not supposed to get in there with somebody with the experience level that you
Why do you
have.
think it's not supposed to happen?
Because
She just
it
beat
never
the
happens.
top ranking fighter.
Sure.
Yeah.
But you know, generally speaking, that doesn't happen. People that only have 2
It
fights.
happens in MMA. It happens.
Right.
You know, the
Not
girl
adult.
has experience, amateur experience in different, you know, boxing, kickboxing. Sometimes she can have more fight than the girl who's 6-0 because at the end she maybe have 20 fights. So for her age, she's very well experienced and she's proved her skill against a boxer who had how many fights? 20, 22 pro boxing fight? She beat her. She beat the top
She was a
ranking
world
girl.
champion.
So good for her. Maybe she was going to be used to build this girl, and the opposite happened. And then she deserved to be. And seriously, if she was winning tonight, she totally deserved, even if she would be 3-0, to get a title shot. She would deserve it.
So my
That's
question
what I
is,
think.
talk me through her toughness when she was in there, because I mean, she really did look like somebody who has a lot of experience.
She is a natural born killer. This girl, okay, she reminds me a lot of me. I gotta say this, I was watching her. She doesn't speak too much. Something is going on when she fights, like, and I could tell in her eyes, like, when I was fighting her, something is coming outside of her and she's in her zone. And she's what, she's 22?
28.
20. I thought she was younger. But I think she's still much younger than me.
No damage though, she's got no damage or anything.
No, and she's gonna keep improving her game. And just, you know, there's something you cannot teach is what she's got. You can train as much as you want. We see talented fighter all the time in the gym. They get to the fight and suddenly they can't fight. I think she's probably the opposite. So good for her. I mean, I wish her the best for the future. But like, it was my fight tonight.
Valerie, once upon a time you were in her shoes, coming up, experienced the first loss. What would be your advice for Kristina after this one?
Just look at the fight. Keep working on your skills. Get more skills and different. Like it's mixed martial art, and pretty sure she's learning. You know, she's been very active lately. So maybe she can take a step back, watch the tape, watch the 3 last fights she did, and learn from it. And I think she just got it. You know?
We're asking everyone this. How would you feel about staying in the sport if they made a women's flyweight tournament? How would you feel about staying in the sport longer and in Bellator, kind of, you know, just throwing ahead, if they created a women's flyweight Grand Prix tournament as well, like they're going to do with the welterweights and heavyweights? Would that keep you in longer?
Yeah, of course. Like I said, as long as I'm moving forward. As long as I'm moving forward. I cannot, not that I cannot afford one loss, but honestly, it would always depend on how I lose a fight. There's no space for me to move backward.
Does your daughter watch all your fights, and is she here?
No, she's not here.
Would she watch the fight?
She didn't watch this fight tonight, but she's usually watching all my fights. And she's really, you know, I was fighting before she was born. She's better than my mom to watch a fight. You know, she can tell what's going on. She's not scared at all. I remember when I fought Joanna, she's the first one. I called, I was in the ambulance, and I called my daughter to tell her I was fine. She's like, I know you're fine. Everybody was freaking out. My face like was a little bit worse than today. And she just started talking about Ronda Rousey that got knocked out. She was not worried at all. So this is my daughter. She grew up in the gym. She grew up, I was training at TriStar at that time. She was playing with her toys over there, seeing guys bleeding. My coach was explaining her what was going on. It's just normal to her. So she can watch my fight.
That's about one more.
Have you spoken to her yet?
Huh?
Have you spoken to her since the fight?
No, I tried. It was too late.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, we had a time difference. So
Yeah. And what's her
tomorrow
name?
morning. Gabrielle.
Gabrielle, thank you. Brilliant.
Thank you.
Brilliant.
Thanks, Val.
Thank you, Valerie.
Thank you.
Thank you.